Hey Jewel fans!
I'm Chris.
And I'm Ronnie from the Jewel Rares Archive.
We're here today with another one of our Archive Showcase segments, and today we are reviewing the costume!
Yay! So this is a 1996 costume from Disguise Inc.
Okay.
And I
Different
saw this
from the Simplicity
yes,
costume patterns.
Yes.
Okay.
So the Simplicity costume patterns were you were able to create the costume, and this one was a ready-to-make costume.
Okay.
And I saw this in stores.
Okay. What store did you see this in?
I think it was Kmart or Target.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be Walmart? But I'm pretty sure that it was either Kmart or Target.
Okay.
But I do remember seeing these costumes. I remember seeing this one, and then the Bane of My Existence. There is another costume that exists as well.
Yes.
It is a Jewel Power Gwenevere costume, and I'm so upset with the way that eBay works. The story behind this is about, now it's about like, what, 10 years later?
Yeah.
Something like that. I saw the Jewel Power costume come up for auction, and it's the only one that I've ever seen on auction, like in all of the online auction years.
Okay.
And I originally sent a best offer because I was younger and I, of course, was on a budget.
Yes.
So I couldn't afford what they were asking, so I sent a best offer. It declined it. And then I sent another one, and I didn't know this, but then eBay said you've run out of offers. And so then I just tried buying it now, and it said that you're not able to buy it. And that was so upsetting to me. So all I could do was just watch as someone else bought it.
Oh,
it was so upsetting.
So defeating. Oh.
If you bought it, or if you know of who bought it, or if you even just have one, I mean, I would love to see it. Now, we do have a photo of it, so this is the photo.
Yeah.
And this is the Jewel Power costume. Again,
yes.
very, very sad part because I don't have it in my collection.
Yeah.
And we need it in the archive.
We do.
But we're going to be reviewing the Princess Gwenevere adventure outfit.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to be reviewing today. So the set includes, according to the packaging, bodysuit with attached jewels and a hair ornament.
Yeah.
So as you can see on the front, that is what the costume would look like when it's on a model.
Yeah.
The little girl is modeling it.
She looks very Stephanie Tanner.
Right.
From Full House.
Right, with her little curly blonde hair. And then also this one is the toddler size. This is going to be a toddler large for sizes 4 through 6. There was the other option of the child size. This was, the child size was 7 to 10. So as you said, it kind of does look like a Stephanie Tanner model. Yeah. But you can see that she's standing in front of like a cream-colored draped background. And then
she's got her little white 90s tennis shoes on.
Right. And then what's really fun about this is I love the sunstone border. So you have the sunstone with the oval border around the character or the costume.
It's very full-length mirror looking.
It's fun. I like it. And then you have one of my favorite images is the adventure Gwenevere from the style guide. So I love that image. I know that we've used that a couple of times on the archive. So we have that image, and then we also, down below it says Princess Gwenevere, and there's also this fun unicorn background that is over the entire length of the insert. So it kind of goes from like purple colored unicorns, flying unicorns again from the style guide, down below to it transitions to like the orange or reddish colored unicorns.
And it almost disappears in the middle.
It does, because it fades, where originally you had the purple unicorns and the reddish background to the reddish unicorns with a purple background. Right. So it kind of, it gradates, and that's a fun addition to it.
I also think that it's interesting that on the under child costume, where it has the two options for toddler and child, it's just marked with a black pen. To say, you know, so they didn't bother creating two different cards.
Right. So this is the same card.
The same card.
Right.
Somebody would just check a box, basically, and that box is a sunstone. Yeah.
Well, and at least they had that.
Oh,
you know, that they had an actual,
you
know, an actual sunstone.
Okay.
So this particular costume, as we said, it's in two pieces. There is the main bodysuit with the attached jewels. Yeah. And then the hairpiece.
Hairpiece. Yes.
So that is essentially the two pieces.
Yeah. I think it's interesting. They've got the star shapes instead of the sunstone from Jewel Quest Part 1. Right. Yeah, where Gwen wears this outfit.
And this was also released in 1996. So this was after the fact that they had already created, you know, all the additional toys and everything. But here's what it was. Again, let's reference it again. the Jewel Power costume does have the jewel iconography of the Sunstone.
Okay.
So this adventure one, I guess this is like, oh, you could have a different Gwenevere outfit.
Okay.
That's why this one is.
Yeah.
And we do have a photo of someone wearing this.
Yes.
So there's this cute little girl. If this is you, let us know.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
So it's really fun. She's looking very karate-like.
Yes, I love it.
So adorable.
I love this image. Yeah, these things are just, the jewels are just like a hollow plastic.
Mm-hmm. And they're sewn on.
They're sewn on, yeah.
Yeah, they have
in
little
two
plastic
places.
tabs, and then they've been sewn on to here. And so this is a long sleeve.
The material is a, what kind of material?
It's like a rayon.
Okay.
Let's double check to see if it actually has the, oh, I'm sorry. It's polyester.
Okay.
It's 100% polyester.
Sure.
So it is machine wash cool, do not bleach, tumble dry low, cool iron. There is a cut number, 741218, and a style number of 5207LA. Sizes 4 through 6, made in the United States. And that is all. It also has a fun Princess Gwenevere tag in there. So imagine having a clothing that has a Princess Gwenevere tag.
Okay.
So it says Princess Gwenevere and the Jewel
cute.
Riders, copyright 1995.
Mm-hmm.
So again, having a fun little Princess Gwenevere tag inside of your clothes.
Yes.
And that's really the only way that you really would have known what this was outside of, you know, knowing the show.
The hairpiece is a thicker material, and it's got like a foam core inside of it, which is, I think, would help it stand up on top of your head to hold your hair up. Okay.
Right. So that's your typical. A lot of the costumes, children's costumes back in the 90s were made with this, and in fact, they still are. So this is like the polyester, and then yes, it does have a little bit more of like interfacing or something like that on the inside, but it's very, in fact, as I'm touching it, it's starting to flake apart. So we won't play with that too much. So again, these things are like 25 years old. So. Again, the costume is a long sleeve, so this is a long sleeve costume. It has the
ties in the back.
Yes.
To cinch the waist.
Yes, there are. So you have the little waist ties right here, and then that would be tied in the back. And then that's kind of from the belt theme that's in the front. So you have the belt, and then it continues as if it's going to be tied on the back, as most of the costumes were, because of the fact that you slip these on. So on the back, you would slip it on, and this is the way that you would put it on over the child as well. So you wouldn't actually, it's not like quite like a regular clothing.
You step into the whole thing.
And then you tie it on the back, and then you also have the ties on the neckline that you would tie it around the back of the child as well. And then you always have this classic kind of opening on the back side, which all costumes seem to have at that time. So it's a long sleeve costume, and it has the fun little collar on the top.
I love the little collar.
It's, again, very much to the style guide. This is exactly what the outfit that Gwenevere wears is like. You have a little bit of some changes in the fabric, so you have like kind of the shimmery fabric, and then you have a little bit more of a dull fabric on the front with the design, the V design, and the belt and the jewel skirt that's on here.
And the skirt is only on the front.
Right, so it's not a full skirt. As we said, on the back, it's pretty much just all pink. So
it's
just
all
a solid
one
piece.
solid material.
Exactly. Yeah. And then you have the pants set, and then you have the boots down below. So these are just like, it's part of the actual pants, though. They're not actually boots. And unlike the pattern, you couldn't go ahead and create like a boot cover or anything like that. This is just kind of the way it is.
It just ends at a pant leg.
And it was essentially, as the photo shows, you were supposed to wear like white tennis shoes or like pink tennis shoes, or maybe your Jewel Rider tennis shoes with this. So essentially, this is how the costume would have looked when it was in stores. So it would have been hung up with a hanger, and then it had the paper over the costume, and then with the costume hanging from there, and then a little paper over it. And this is the way that I saw it in the store. I remember seeing it, so just fun memories.
Very cool costume. I would love to see the other one in person.
And the fun thing that I really love about the Jewel Power costume is the fact that that one is essentially the, iconography of the show, so that is her Jewel Power outfit. So I think that if anyone would have wanted to dress up as a Jewel Rider for Halloween, or whatever it is that you're using this for, you would want to be the Jewel Power edition, because you would want to be that iconic character in that iconic outfit or whatever
Right.
it is. So I think that they would also have really done well if they would have sold a Tamara costume.
Oh, most assuredly.
I think that probably even more than having this costume, if they would have had a Jewel Power Gwenevere and a Jewel Power Tamara, but then again, that's just essentially the pattern.
Right.
But I think that probably would have sold really well.
Yeah, I'm sure. But I think it's always fun to get the adventure outfits. They're my favorite outfits from the series.
Yeah.
So it's always nice to see that. And I do like the touch that it's, the star instead of the sun. You could switch costumes as a child.
Right.
Then to be in your play from, I'm playing Jewel Quest, and then, now I've got the Sunstone.
Right, and now I have Jewel Power.
Yeah. Which would have worked amazingly with the unproduced jewels that they would have made.
To have the jewels
yeah.
and then have this outfit.
Yeah.
You're going around, running around with your jewel and your costume. And, truthfully, I know that this particular one, because of the fact that it was sold around Halloween, this is when I saw it, I think that now we see more than ever that role play with children's costume is popular year-round. I mean, look at all of the princess dresses and everything like that.
Oh, yeah.
So I think
all you have to do is go into a Disney park.
Right,
to
and just see it everywhere.
Yeah.
But I mean, just imagine if you had these for sale at Toys R Us during the non-Halloween time period. You could have just had this with the dolls, and I think that this would have sold really well.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's a great piece. A glass.
Yes, alas.
It's a great piece.
Well, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
And we hope that you enjoyed this retrospective on the costume.
If you have any comments, we'd love to hear from you. Please let us know down below. And like, comment, and subscribe for more great Jewel Riders content.
Right.
So, I guess, and then until next time, friends together.
Friends forever.
All right.
Bye.
By the magic of the Sunstone, you're tuned into the Jewel Riders Archive.